best of all to make sure you get all 4 of them in. Okay, so let's move on and talk about Biome. You can see Biome is in a slightly shorter bottle. Actually, LifeMax and Biome are in the same size of bottle, and they each contain 90 capsules. Let's talk a little bit about what this Biome is. We previously announced that it was going to be a probiotic product. And again, I think we're selling it short by calling it a probiotic. It's so much more than that. Let's talk about why. Biome is a robust full spectrum probiotic supplement. It has 16 different probiotic strains, 3 types of prebiotics, as well as an herb called slippery elm. And we'll talk more about each of those here in a second. As I mentioned, it contains our proprietary BioVIA Biome complex, which is meant to provide an optimal environment in the gut to aid with the probiotic strains survival in the gut, and also to provide a good environment for the prebiotics. So that's a big deal. I'll talk more about that in just a second. Before I launch into the specific details of Biome, I want to spend a second on what a probiotic is and what the benefits of probiotics in general are. So everybody in your digestive tract, we all as humans have a wide array of bacteria in the gut. And this group of bacteria, mostly good, there are some bad ones, but altogether that's known as the microbiome. And this is the hottest new area of research in the nutritional area. People are starting to understand that what goes on in your gut is actually reflective of your entire health, the health of the entire organism. So you'll even see, I mean, if you're interested, go Google microbiome. Like there's so much research. They're actually calling the gut your second brain because it's so important. And frankly, a lot of mental wellness is tied up in the wellness of your gut. I think many of us will understand that the problems that result from having kind of a skewed microbiome can result in inflammation and a lot of these kind of autoimmune issues. But really the scope of how important our microbiome is, we cannot underestimate. So I just wanted to spend a second. There are lots of different kinds of probiotics. Probiotics are always the good ones, right? So what you want to do is make sure you have the good ones growing in your gut and that they kind of strangle out the bad bacteria. However, you can't really do that by throwing just a lot of one kind. The best way research is showing now to do that is to give your body consistent exposure to a wide array of good bugs or good microbes. And so that's what Biome is meant to do. So I put together this slide. It's a little tongue-in-cheek, but I think it gets the point across. I don't know if you know this guy. He's got some problems. This is actually Justin Wilson, our colleague, Karen's and mine. Many of you will recognize him. He's our Senior Vice President of Global Sales for ASEA. Really great guy. I love working with him. He's dressed up here as Wolverine for one of the convention parties. But I thought he was a good case study to take a look at. So we're going to try and solve some of his problems with probiotics. Now, these are based on studies of probiotics, right? So this isn't studies of Biome. This is what probiotics can do and what they've been studied for. And I'll just tell you straight up, I've only included 1 or 2 benefits per probiotic strain, but there are 20 to 30. I mean, really just lists of them. So let's go ahead and get started. So here's one of the strains in our product, Lactobacillus brevis. It supports dental health and may improve sleep. Like, who would have thought? That's so crazy, right? Lactobacillus bulgaricus and Bifidobacterium bifidum helps maintain a healthy inflammatory response. Lactobacillus casei helps maintain cellular health. Lactobacillus rhamnosus helps promote mental wellness, helps maintain healthy blood sugar. I think these for most people are probably kind of surprising. Lactobacillus lactis helps support skin health, promotes a healthy response to occasional seasonal discomfort. Bifidobacterium longum supports immune health. So I just want to kind of, this is such a superficial glance at what probiotics can do for you. Look over on the right, kind of in the middle. Bifidobacterium lactis helps maintain normal cholesterol levels, supports healthy inflammatory response. Oops, there's a typo. So these are, a wide array of benefits that you can get. And this is just from the probiotics. So when you look at Biome, what I want you to see is that we have 16 different strains, and that is a real competitive advantage in the probiotics field. You don't see a lot of products that have such a wide array of different strains in them. Let's talk about what else makes VIA Biome unique. And here's again where I'm going to call out the BioVIA Biome complex. Provides an optimal environment in the gut for maximum efficacy and assimilation of biome's probiotic strains. So here's the thing. When you have something wrong in your body, if you're not perfectly healthy, a lot of times what happens is your gut gets out of balance. And sometimes that can be that it's, you have inflammation or you have another, issue in the gut. And all of that has an impact on these microbes and their ability to survive in the gut. And so the name of the game with the biome complex is to help create an environment where these probiotics can survive and where they can take root and where they can populate and repopulate so they strangle out the bad bacteria and do the good things that they're meant to do, perform those functions. So one of the ways we do that is we add prebiotics. So prebiotics, these are simple carbs that come, they all come from plants. And I'll talk more about one of them just to give you an idea here in a second, but essentially they act as food for the microbes in the gut. They nourish the microbes. So that's a big thing. Once the microbes are in there, you want them to be able to survive. Now, slippery elm is a plant, and it does something similar, only it helps to create a lining in the gut where these microbes can live. It's kind of like the house, and the prebiotics are kind of like the food. So we're not just giving you a bunch of microbes to swallow down into your gut. We're helping them have a place where they can survive and keep living. So that's on top of the 16 different strains of probiotics. And then another big benefit for this product in my mind is this daily use dose. So frequently what you'll see is you'll take a a probiotic, and it'll be one strain, Lactobacillus acidophilus, and it'll be the unit of measurement for probiotics is CFUs, colony forming units. And so what you'll frequently see is a daily dose of 50 billion CFUs or 30 billion CFUs. Well, that's a lot of microbes, but it's only one kind. And the number one reason that people go off of their probiotics is because they encounter gastrointestinal distress. So we call these giant dosages, we call those belly bombs. And studies show, current research shows that that is not the most effective way to help repopulate your gut with good microflora or to maintain a healthy balance of microflora in your gastrointestinal tract. So we have a smaller dose with a wider array of probiotics. And then we have also provided prebiotics and this slippery elm, again, which I'll talk about in just a second, to help make the environment hospitable so that more of the microbes that you're getting can kind of survive and proliferate in your gut. So this is a big deal. And this is kind of the very latest thinking on how probiotics work and how they're meant to be taken for maximum benefit. Okay, let's look at what the benefits of Biome are. Now remember that last slide with Justin/Wolverine, that was just probiotics. So I want to take a look at what the actual benefits of Biome are now. So of course you would expect from a product like this that it's going to soothe the digestive system, and we've known for a couple of decades now that that has a singular effect on supporting a healthy immune system. Also, latest research shows clear links in mental wellness and the state of your gut. It helps to support a healthy inflammatory response in the body, excuse me. And also can help the body assimilate vitamins and minerals from the diet. So that's also a big deal, right? When you're taking a nutrient or when you're deficient in a nutrient, this would be key to take with it. Supports a healthy response to stress. Again, circling back to this kind of mental wellness claim, helps the body maintain healthy lipid levels, which I think is a really big deal. A lot of chatter right now about kind of healthy BMI and healthy lipid levels with regard to probiotics. And then finally here, supports a healthy metabolism and healthy BMI, which is your body mass index and has to do with your weight to muscle to height to age ratio, and is kind of a key biomarker of overall health in the body. So great list of benefits. I think it's interesting. I always see these kinds of lists and go, huh, how's it going to help me? And then I take it and realize, oh, it did, 3 of those. Maybe I didn't have issues with some of them, so I don't notice, but this one I can tell you I have already had a significant benefit from. I'm not going to share it because it's a little bit personal, but a significant benefit from this product that I can only attribute to Biome. Features, again, here's the slide where you get to check all the boxes, cross the T's, dot the I's. I won't read through this, but you can take a look at it. And again, this will be posted, so don't feel like you have to remember or screenshot all these. This will all be online. In fact, it all already is online in the product information pages. It's already in there. So I just wanted to call out a couple of key ingredients here. You'll remember I referenced slippery elm as an herb that is used to help with the lining of the gut. And here are some of the benefits of slippery elm. It actually comes from the elm tree that's all over North America and Western Canada. It supports mucus secretion in the gut, which is where these microbes live. Helps to improve gut lining integrity, so it keeps that kind of mucous membrane in place, and then helps to soothe the lining of the gut. GI distress is something that happens, you know, from food and from a whole host of things. So this is a big deal to help keep that soothed and calm so that the microbes can survive and do their job. So excited about that one. Then you'll remember we have 3 prebiotics. I'm just going to talk about one of them. The first one, FOS, is fructoligosaccharide. Again, you'll remember I said it's a simple carbohydrate from a plant. It comes from a Jerusalem artichoke, which is actually in the sunflower family, I believe. Somebody at convention told me it's not in the artichoke family. I don't know why they call it that. But as I said, a naturally occurring simple carbohydrate. It's a complex soluble fiber that fertilizes or feeds or nourishes beneficial bacteria in the colon. So that's what that's basically the definition of a prebiotic. This one's interesting because although it is a simple carbohydrate, it's very low on the glycemic index and helps to support healthy blood sugar levels. So you can actually buy an FOS supplement on its own, and people that struggle with maintaining healthy blood sugar levels will use this product as a natural support for their issues. So just a little bit about the stuff that's in that BioVIA Biome complex that I think is pretty exciting. Now this product, again, I think that's my last slide on this one. It is. So before we move away from Biome, I just wanted to make a quick comment about usage on this one. So this is a 90 capsule bottle. We are always going to package in monthly quantities. So that's 3 per day that you would take of this. And probiotics is really kind of a field where not all the experts agree on how you should take them. There's a school of thought that you should take them with each meal as frequently as possible. And then there's a school of thought you should take them all before you go to bed so that they can work overnight. And really either of those is fine. And I think for a lot of people, you just kind of have to try and see what works best for you. For me, I think people that might have a significant digestive issue, they would probably be people that I think should be taking it on a regular basis. So I would opt in that case to take it as frequently as possible throughout the day. But again, the key here is to take all 3. If you're not someone who can remember to take them morning and night, then I would collapse them into 1 dose and take it when it's most convenient, because getting it in is more important than when. So really excited about this product. And we have great, I mean, you know, I don't have pricing in this PowerPoint, but great prices on these products too. So let's